Hello, family. Welcome back to Balancing Divine Feminine Ascension Frequencies with your gal, Arya Jade. Um, don't even know why I said that, but I just did. Today we're going to talk about happy versus irritated, the vibrations that you may be going through, and how you ascend through these. How do you make it through all this stuff? So, according to what you're feeling, I hate that little green thing on my face. If you're in the base world, having a basic experience, then that's what you're choosing right now. In case you've forgotten or in case you've not heard my videos enough, you are a spirit of divinity, a piece of the fractal of source that came here to have an experience in the ego of whomever you are at this point in time. You got a basic programming from age 0 to 7 that you were unconscious of. You had no choice but to get from the people that you chose to be your parents, okay, and your grandparents, and your extended family, and your community, and friends, and blah, 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 blah. So anyway, you received this programming, and then you, through your free choices, as you got older, decided whether to make what they told you beliefs or not so much. So you were born with two fears only: the fear of falling and the fear of loud noises, because we fell from the higher densities to get here into this hellish, can be 3D, thick, dense world. And as we fell, the particles and the vibrations had to slow down for us to manifest into a physical body. And remember, this physical body is 99.999% totally empty space. And as it transfers into this world, into this 3D physical plane that's here for us, it's transitionary. It's a base of 80 to 100 years max that we get to be here. And then this breaks down and turns into something else. And the spirit itself, the consciousness, goes back to whence it came and goes through another processing, decides if it wants to come back, go somewhere else, blah, blah, blah. Anywho, okay, now you're here, and if you're still down in the base world, I'm sorry, but good news, that's why you're here on this channel, is to find the way out. And you will go up and down in your vibrations throughout the day. But just know, this is not the reality. This is the overlay filter from the default programming that we have received up until this point. Way down here, we believe that there is separation. We believe that we have to follow others, we have to copy others, that we have to work hard and chase that dollar to get what we want, because somebody else might get it before we do. And there's not much of it when they print the crap every day. It's not worth as much. Okay, you can have that conversation, but money is abundant. And besides, we're going to a system that doesn't even really use money, paper money, anymore. It will be an exchange, more so an exchange in the ether of the energy. So if you haven't made use of your online tools, no matter how old you are, you need to do so, because our money is becoming less and less physically tangible, in case you've not noticed that. Okay, anyway, back to what we're talking about. Being in the base world, there's scarcity, lack exists, life is unsafe, everybody's after you. Somebody, talking about you. They're always talking about you. And in this world, we fuss, we fight, and we argue because we enjoy drama. We can't get enough of it. You've got to be watching it on the screens, and the more you watch it on, this is a black screen, you guys. It's scrying. In case you don't know what that is, look it up. You're reflecting exactly what you're putting into it. So it's projecting back onto you what you think your life is like. So if you're putting out frequencies and algorithms of, I like to watch people fight and argue, what's it going to send back to you? More of the same. More fights, more arguments. So then it shows you, yes, your world is exactly what you think it is. Look at all these other idiots that are acting like that. Look at all these other lower level vibrations, and then that stirs you up even more, and that gets you in even more of these low level vibrations down here. See? Guilt, shame, apathy, fear, grief, desire, anger, pride. Those are going to pull you down, make you stay in the thick, red, basic 3D world. But like I said, there's good news. You can ascend through your allowing your belief to change. You can rise up through your allowing to A, believe that you deserve to rise up, B, forgive yourself of whatever it is that is stuck in your mind that you feel like are things that you've done wrong. Those are bullshit stories from your past. And guess what? It's the now. Wherever it is, wherever you are, it's right now. It's always right now. So the past is not right here, and the future is not right here. So worry. Why? Anxiety about the future, brooding over the past. And when you tell those stories, guys, those same low basic level stories, this is what my stepkid did this time. Listen to what that idiot has done. Or that old witch's been talking about me again. Listen to what she said this time. Or this person did that to me back in 2nd grade. Can you believe that's who they are? That's how they did me. These are stories that you are replaying from a past instant, but you're bringing it into the now. So you are creating suffering through your stories, through your words. So vibrations get to us through electromagnetic waves of light. They come in to our consciousness, and then we project into our field through our filter what we may have made ourselves believe is possible in this lifetime. So to rise up the ladder of consciousness, you've got to believe in higher possibilities. You've got to resonate in higher level frequencies, which are in the more blue and purple of love, joy, peace, and enlightenment, so that you can allow higher level frequencies to come into you. Because if not, if you stay down here, you are pushing things away. Here, you accept whatever is to come, because who knows? Life could be abundantly way more than what you have in your little mind. My husband and I's relationship has become way more than either of us ever thought or dreamed possible, because we've opened up and expanded to allow that to come through our consciousness and become a potentiality. So Life is full of all these potentials that are out here. You could be and do anything as long as you open in your emotions, your energy in motion to allow. This is true even with healing, because first you've got to heal the physical vessel before you can ascend, right? Because if you don't feel good, your energy is always pulling the physical vessel down. So you try your best, or really you don't try. You just stop thinking, and allow. You allow the light of consciousness to come through you and heal your body, because that's your energy stream. And while you're down here in suffering and brooding over shit that happened a million years ago, you're pushing your healing away and you're keeping your body sick, because when you are down here, you're retracting, you're not expanding. So you're pushing away possibilities of a better, higher vibrating life full of health, wealth, abundance, and peace. Ding, ding, ding. Making sense? When I first, y'all, I was terrible to myself. I hated Shelley, which was my avatar, my meat suit, my personality, the person my parents created. I hated her. I hated her so badly, I wanted her to die, and went in that direction a few times. So that's why I'm here, to help those of you who identify with that escape that suffering and that misery, because you are divinity. You came here. If you have stayed 12 minutes into this video, I'm talking to you. This is for you. You came here to ascend, not to stay down here in a basic life full of suffering and lack and sickness, because all you can think about all day is how your body is not what you want it to be, which that is to your belief system as well. They told me, now my mom was pudgy, big, fat in my opinion at many points in my life. I knew I did not want that, but I went through pregnancy, and the belief system that they would have you buy into at the time was, if you have a baby, your likelihood of going back to your original body is slim. I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't believe that. Now I put in the work. I went to the gym, or I did Pilates, or I did yoga. I did something at home. I did videos at home when I didn't have money to go to the gym. Same thing. They said, oh, you did it with your first. You were young. You won't be able to do it with your second. Have people that I work with say, you still look like a kid. Because I had the belief that my body did not have to change just because I was getting old. You can do the same. Believe that your body is well. Believe that your body is healed. Because tomorrow when you wake up, you will not be in the same body that you are in today. We get a daily renewal. Energy is never created or destroyed. It's always changing form. You are energy. You are always changing form. You look like this because this is what you believe you look like according to your linear yesterday. But what we're figuring out through science is we don't live in a straight line. It's not linear. It's forever. Oop, I'm drawing in the air. I should be drawing right here. It's a consistent looping of infinity. Why do you think whatever you project out into this 3D world through your voice, through longitudinal waves, which move particles to create matter? Science lesson. You create through your words. You speak them out. That's your power. That's your energy that you're putting out through a vibration. And it has to, through the laws of the universe, come back. What are you bringing back to you? How are you speaking over yourself? What stories are you repeating every day? Are they stories of happiness or of irritation? Because if you are repeating the things that irritate you, you are pushing your healing, your happiness, and your abundance away. Let me repeat that one more time. If you're bitching about the people in front of you in a car, in traffic, why? What difference does it really make? If you let where someone parked at the DG, Dollar General, bother you so bad that you put a note on their car, you're living in a base reality. I'm so sorry for you. And if you think it's going to piss me off, all I'm going to do is send you more love because I realize you're down here. And I feel sorry for you. Maybe not even feel sorry for you. I don't spend that much energy, but I realize where you are. And I hate it for you because you don't have to be there. You're in suffering. You're in survival. You're probably a narcissist because you're in a 2D world. There's all kinds of labels that we put on these people. But good news is the ascension is here. Alchemy is real. It's not something from the medieval times that the sorcerers, aka alchemists, scientists, dreamed up in their minds. This is it. You ascend up through different levels of consciousness throughout the day, and you make up your mind which one you identify with. Whichever level you identify with, let's go back here, is what you end up manifesting in your reality. So if you believe you are the now and you are in expansion and your thoughts turn to things, then you realize the magic in the energy, in the Maya, in the illusion that is here to work for us. And you speak good things over your life. You don't cuss at yourself or fuss at yourself because you've forgiven yourself for being whoever and whatever the heck you are. You just came here to have this experience. You came here to have fun. Get started. Make the decision to change. In the words of Sister Hazel, if you want to be somebody else, what do? Change your mind. Decide to ascend. Come up from the victimization 3D loop, the default programming that we were all given at birth, and at least make it to where you know that there's more going on than this bullshit down here. You may not make it all the way up to the I am the now for a little bit, but you could if you believed you could. In fact, you could jump way up here if you could slow down the thought processes in the mind, in the ego, long enough. Give yourself enough space, as Seguru says. Space between your consciousness and your body-mind. Space to respond instead of reacting. Space to just be. Space to enjoy. Because you came here to live your best life in joy. And when you break down these bullcrap matrix constructs, this naturally flows, I got a green nose, flows to you. Without effort, you all of a sudden start realizing you're more joyful. You are attracting happier people. Because we're joining up together. We're finding each other, even in the densest of places. You guys, I'm in Gadsden, Alabama. I escaped this place once because it was so dense. But then I came home. I missed my family. And what I realized later, what Spirit told me, was I chose to come into the densest of places because I knew that my light of consciousness would open up. I started being told in 2012, you're hidden. You're safe here. Because in my conscious reality at that point, I was in suffering. I'm like, why am I here? Why am I here? Oh my God. And all that could come through into that thick density at that point in time was, you're safe. Your children are safe here. And you're hidden for a later time. And it was true. And that time is now. That time is for me to spread this light of consciousness through to you because you are divinity. Come back. We'll talk some more. Love to you. Bye-bye.